What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hardcore Fab channel. Today's video, we are at Daytona Speedway. Check that out. Now, before we show you guys, cut Julie's head off. Before we show you guys all the cool stuff out here, we got a couple things we want to talk to you guys about. Like, our trip down here was awesome. It was kind of awesome, kind of bad because we were in rain most of the way. But on the way down here, we did get to make a cool stop.
Yeah, we noticed when we were looking at the map to get down here that we would be driving through Mississippi. And do you know who's in Mississippi?
Rat Rod Bob is in Mississippi. So we stopped by and seen Rat Rod Bob. Let's keep walking, yeah, maybe we'll get away from this noise.
You know, it is a car show after all.
It is. So yeah, it was totally awesome that we got to stop by and see Rat Rod Bob for a little bit. We hung out in the little shop where dreams come true for a little while. That was cool.
He was so nice to open up his little shop for us and let us come in and hang out with him for the afternoon. Anthony had a good time just, you know, shooting the breeze with him, and I had a good time hanging out with Red.
And he is just as cool in person as he is on screen too. So if you had any question about that beforehand, I can assure you right now that he's awesome in person too. So we really appreciate him letting us come by and
really nice of him
check
to
out
go
his
ahead
stuff
and invite us, you know, so that we could come on over. And yeah, we can't say enough good stuff about that.
We did shoot a little bit of video there. We'll throw you up some clips of that right now. Then we'll come back here and we'll check out some cool stuff in Daytona
at the Turkey Run.
All right, guys, welcome to Rat Rod by Bill.
No. This is Hardcore Fab.
What? It's a little shop where dreams come true, huh?
Oh, it is, isn't it? How'd we get here?
See, I got the sign to prove right there.
I guess that's the proof right
Yeah.
there.
Rat Rod?
Anyway, Anthony and Julie come visit today, so yeah, we got to just act crazy a little bit. We've been talking for a couple hours and chewing the fat, having a good time.
It's been a real good time. We're real happy about being here. Julie is even over there almost about to make out with Red, I think.
You got to edit that in there, you know that.
Yeah.
We're going to now.
Over there, Red trying to give us a show.
I'm hanging out with Red today.
What's up, Julie?
Howdy, Red. He ain't getting it. No. Ain't got it, but
We're getting it.
We're
We
getting-
just ain't got it yet.
That's
Let me
it.
get that.
that's
We're
it.
getting it, we just ain't got it yet. Gonna
I
build
ain't
a
got
rat
it yet.
road.
I'm gonna-
Red forgot all about Elvira. He's trying to give Julie sugar or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come home with me.
Ooh, Red.
The lost Red. How about that? So yeah, besides us horsing around a little bit there, having some fun with some video, we did get a chance to chew the fat, like Bob said, and hang out in shop, talk shop, and check out some of the projects that he's been working on, like his current project with the Model A Coupe that's sitting here on the floor, and also the Junkyard Dog, which is one that he just finished up not too long ago. One of the reasons I love watching Bob's channel is the fact that he's not scared to jump into the middle of anything. Projects that even I would not really want to take on, he has done, and this truck right here is a perfect example of that. In my opinion, especially when I live up here in Kansas, where everything is pretty decent as far as rust. I mean, we get a little bit of rust, but nothing like it is in a lot of other areas. This truck would have been way too far gone for me to even mess with. I wouldn't even have thought twice about it. But after Bob got done with it, this thing is a jewel. I would love to have this truck. It would be a fun little truck to have and drive around, and it's a good looking little truck now. Bob is also a wealth of knowledge, so if you guys have not checked out his channel yet, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys a link to his channel in the description below this video. And after this video is done, you need to go over there and check out his channel and check out some of these cool builds that he's done. He's got a bunch of cool stuff over there. Well,
Happy Thanksgiving.
yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up, guys. Let's go.
Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble.
Next time.
As fun as it was hanging out with Bob, it was time for us to get on the road. Unfortunately, it didn't take long for us to catch back up with the rain that we had all the way down to Mississippi, and we didn't make it to Daytona, however, but we had a sloppy mess inside Hookers and Blow when we got there, so we had to clean that thing up, and I did do a little bit of carb tuning on it to make it run a little bit better down here closer to sea level than where we're at up in Kansas. And then we were off to to go find us a place to park inside the show. So after oohing and ahhing over the racetrack a little bit, and just put this thing in perspective for you, this is a 2.5 mile circle, I believe. I was flat out floored by how much stuff there is at the swap meet area. So I had to go over and check that out. I had to restrain myself from buying too much, but we did have to go check it out. I'm not going to show you all of it, but this will at least give you a taste. I was really shocked to see that they had some old hit and miss motors and some tractors and some old boat motors and stuff like that on display. I really was not expecting that in Daytona. That seemed like something I would see a lot more back in Kansas, but I did go over and check it out a little bit because I love these little hit and miss engines. If you're not really into this sort of thing, I get it. Don't worry, just go ahead and skip ahead about a minute or so here, and then you'll be right to the point where we're getting ready to check out all of the cool cars.
interesting. And I do side prep work for a living, so I got bulldozers and tractors and front end loaders. But I just don't know. He was just saying though, throw it right off.
so in love with you. You got me down again.
though the show kind of got a little bit rained out, there was still a ton of cars there. It was unbelievable to see how much stuff was there. And it was amazing selection of everything too. There wasn't just one genre of cars. But even as cool as the show was, the best part for me personally was the fact that we got to go cruise around afterwards. So we went over to A1A and cruised up and down the strip over there. I can tell you right now that the 17-year-old little Anthony inside of me was freaking stoked about that. I've heard about A1A and all kinds of pop culture references.
The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis.
And this Kansas boy never figured he would be cruising something cool up and down it. Let alone doing it at a time when there is a whole bunch of other cool rides out and about as well. It really brought back a lot of cool memories for me as a kid when we got to go out and cruise around and hang out with friends and just meet new people and see all kinds of cool rides and things like that, which we don't get to do hardly anymore these days. So that was really, really awesome. Speaking of cruising with friends and meeting new ones, we met up with our friends Hannah and Corey Wheat from Corey Wheat Customs here on YouTube. They brought down Mousetrap and their welding truck. And our new friends Tim and Jen also have a YouTube channel, and their YouTube channel is Peace and Grease. And they brought down their C50 Chevy that's got a Cummins diesel in it, and it's 4-wheel drive. If you haven't already checked out these guys' YouTube channels, I'll put you a link to their stuff below. Go check them out. So before we wrap up the part 1 of our Daytona trip, I wanted to go ahead and leave you guys with some Insta360 video that we shot while we were cruising around. It was kind of an afterthought, so there's not as many vehicles in it as there could have been, but it's still a cool video. And make sure to keep an eye out for the part 2 of our Daytona trip, because we're going to the Bad Apple Car Show in that video, and there is a bunch of cool stuff there for you guys to check out, and you're not going to want to miss it.